But remember, I'm not closing down because deep down I'm thinking this thing is gonna open up. You know, it's been biashara imenitesa sana. You know, like nimeng'ang'ana nayo sana.
I feel you.
So I can't close.
Yeah.
Alafu unajua hiyo time ulikuwa una hope to things will open up.
It will open up.
Aya. You remember curfew? Sasa kukakuja na curfew 8 p.m. After curfew 7 p.m, right?
Yes.
So curfew 8 p.m, I started getting this kidogo. Because mtu anafika tao, ametravel.
Amekwama.
Oh, I also got a unit in CBT, but see, this one we shared with someone.
How? Book maybe explain that.
Haya, unaona CBD uko chini akina
Kirinyaga. I know that. Kirinyaga Road.
Kirinyaga Road, there are normally houses there. So we got a house that got nalipa 20k.
Okay.
So tukaenda kwa mabuses. Unaona hizi mabuses kama mtu ametoka coast na nini and wants a place to sleep. Na hiyo it got us some good money because tulikuwa tunalipa 20 Gs na tulikuwa tunacharge 3k a night.
Okay.
Yeah, so ilikuwa inatupatia around tuseme that's like how much?
60ish if you count with the 20-day scenario.
60ish or more, not less than 60ish.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you said you would go to the buses. How did you used to market? Nyi wenyewe mlikuwa mnaenda wenyewe?
Hai, acha nikwambie. Unaenda kwa bus, unaongelesha, some of them don't even want to talk to you. Lakini si umesha decide this is what you want to do. You know your goal. And as a salesperson, ninakwambia I was a salesperson. You do not know how to take no. Unaenda kwa hizo buses, our driver custodians, you flat if you need to. But then they allow you to put your poster there.
I see. Okay.
You just talk to them because at the end of the day, you know what you want. So you go there and you just talk to them. And some of them are very nice.
Yeah.
Some of them actually met a bus driver or Dreamline. I don't know this guy. We've never met. But he was always announcing. Imagine he just take a point. Every time wakifika Nairobi, he announces and says, if you need a place to stay, I have a number.
Nice.
So baadaye we started giving him some, although alikuja kaenda no, but alitusaidia sana during your time. Unajua pia buses zilikuja zikapunguza watu, wakapunguza drivers, but remember buses za usiku zilikatazwa. You could only travel during the day.
Yes.
Yeah, but you'd actually get good people. So that's how I survived. But it was not easy, manze. Because remember, I'm having houses, I'm paying rent na haina mtu.
Hiyo kitu inauma. Kai.
Inauma, unaendanga tu kwa hiyo nyumba unapika. Yaani usije tu you've used your money.
It's painful. And I'm now curious.
Yeah, and you are like, oh my, this just has to work.
It is so painful. And yeah, so for me, I think we've talked about it before, like off camera, about how for me, ilifika mahali nikainua mikono, I've closed units. But so you kept all your units open at that time?
Yes, and I have closed the unit before in Syokimau. And Kenya inafanyanga, even up to today, it really hurts me to close that unit is because I survived the toughest times only to come and close a unit when times are not so tough. Just because I was now greedy. Now I want money.
Okay.
So I got a unit along JKIA.
Yes.
Karibu na JKIA. And unaona hapo next gen. Hapo next gen I got a unit hapo karibu na next gen because I was targeting JKIA.
Yes.
I actually got a unit opposite Eka Hotel. You see where Eka Hotel is?
Yes, I know those. I know. So is it the next gen? Because I know there are some flats. Pale next gen.
Nyuma next gen.
NZ. Is it NZ?
Nimesahau hiyo jina, but zinaitwaje? Tuna confused na Eka Hotel, but there's some flats.
No,
there.
there's Eka. Then there's another one, like, anyway, so there are some apartments there at next gen.
Unit. Imagine I closed down that unit in 4 months. Within 4 months.
Inafika mahali lazima ukate ile yenye ina bleed bana. Anyway, yeah.
Ikaenda tu hivyo, nika-close hiyo unit, nikachana nayo, but I got another unit almost around the place, but I've learned to be patient, and I think that's also a lesson. Be patient with this. It's like business. Business.
Unaweza kuwa patient, lakini inategemea pia na float yako. Because you can be patient up to the point where you can afford. Inafika mahali sasa inakukula sana.
Always do a business plan.
Yes.
Always do a business plan, and in that business, every cent that you want to invest,
Yes.
take care of at least 6 months.
Yeah, I
Not
agree.
going back to your pocket.
I agree.
Because if you open a unit and say next month you don't think about where you'll get rent for next month because you assume your unit is gonna give you money to pay for rent.
But do you know the sad thing is that kitambo ilikuwa ni hivyo. Kitambo my business plan ilikuwa ni 2 months, and trust me, within the first month nilikuwa nishaanza ku make dough, like before COVID.
It's the same thing that happened to me. Remember I told you the story of my first unit.
Yeah,
I didn't have it for long. I got Kilimani also. You get a place so you think it's like that. So nika relax. I didn't do a proper business plan. I didn't plan ahead. I was like, hii kitu si nimeshazoea. Where I said 4 months, and that unit I was paying 65 Gs.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the rate of houses there.
Yeah.
I was paying 65 Gs for that unit. Remember, I always have a caretaker who you must give something. Ndio kuangalilia unit. Nikaenda hasara, sikurudisha hiyo pesa. So instead of changing my target market and saying I was targeting Hawa, let me target other people. Instead of alafu pia I was running, I also had other personal issues. Money was very tight. I just close it down.
Okay, let's pause a bit. I want us to now come from the tough time during the COVID lockdowns and the transition now to where we are today, because now this is 2023. How was your 2022? 2021, 22? Ilikuwaje?
2021 things started opening up.
Yeah.
Kidogo. Now remember I have a unit in CBD.
Yes.
That's when I got the unit. So nikakaa hiyo CBD, so I got opposite tu nikapata another one, just where we were renting with a friend of mine. Nikapata ingine sasa mimi peke yangu opposite the house. So in 2021 vitu zikaanza kupika pole.
Okay.
Alafu nikaanza kufikiria why not go out of town? What is stopping me from going to Naivasha? Kwanza I started with Mombasa. What's stopping me from going to Mombasa?
Okay.
So 2021 ndio nikaanza experiment out of Nairobi. I started with Mombasa, then I went to Kisumu.
How are you setting up this? This is very interesting. So I have experience in Nairobi but no experience in another town. How are you going about setting up in Mombasa, given that you live in Nairobi, you are working?
Yeah. So number one, research.
Okay.
You will always research. See for Google peke yake. Visit and I started with Mombasa because it's familiar, because part of my childhood ilikuwa Mombasa pia.
Okay.
So nika target. Okay, I already know housing rates in Mombasa. Unajua houses are way cheaper than
Nairobi.
Than Nairobi, apart from easy places kama Nyali, lakini a similar house you pay in Nyali would be way higher in Nairobi.
Yes.
Yeah, so nilikuwa najua places kama Nyali already, najua rates za nyumba, najua rates za Bamburi, I know these things. Alafu remember I also have bus drivers who I know who've been doing my business. I have a driver at Coast Bus, I have a driver at Dreamline, I have a driver at Modern Coast.
Okay.
So I said, okay, Coast is not bad. And I know a lot of people in Nairobi want to go to Mombasa but don't know where to stay.
Yes.
Let's start from there.
Yeah.
Hotels are always not very affordable.
Yes.
The reason why people like B&B is that you can get a place, you can cook for yourself na hivyo. So if I get a place in Mombasa, then I don't market to people in Mombasa, but I market to people who are coming from Nairobi to
Mombasa.
So the unit is in Mombasa, but I'm marketing to people in my target customers is Nairobi customers.
Yes.
So I targeted December because I remember I got my first unit in 2021 September in Mombasa.
Okay.
Because my target was
December.
When you're doing this business plan, you always uangalia next month nini unaanza kuangalia. So actually your unit ya September I started earlier, but of course float was not so good, so nikaanza September. I always want to give myself 6 months before you start seeing results.
Yes.
So nikaenda September in 2021 nikaanza unit in
Bamburi. Pesa ilikuwa, rent ilikuwa how much?
Rent ilikuwa 15,000. And I was charging 2,500 per
day. And did you go physically? Wewe mwenyewe ukaenda ukaset up?
I went to Mombasa physically severally, not once, not twice. Remember, SGR is now here.
Yes.
So it's easy for me to travel. It's easy for me to go by air. Yes. So every time I need to travel faster because I went to several trips.
Yes.
Now remember, all these trips are in my business plan.
Yes, you've budgeted.
I've said this is the much I'm going to invest, and in this much I want to use this for research.
Okay.
Because I have to break this down. So I've put like 30 for example.
Sorry, I lost you there a bit. You put what?
I've decided I want a unit in Mombasa.
Yeah.
And as per my float,
yes,
I want to invest
I don't know if it's network ama nini. Kuna hiyo namba itaki kutokea kwa is a number you are saying there itaki kusikika. So what was your budget for research, let's say? Hello. Oh, network. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Niwe ndio unisikii.
Aya, I think tulikupoteza hapo kwa venye ulikuwa unasema stories za research na budget yako.
So niliandika business plan nikasema I want to spend 200,000 on this business. So mtu anajiangalia unasema, how much can I invest?
Yes.
Nikitoa kila kitu naweza spend 200,000 for this business.
Sawa, okay.
So kwa hiyo 200,000, 30,000 itafanya research. Giving you rough this month nitatumia kwa whatever, alafu sasa this much ndio nitatumia. Kwanza budget ya nyumba ndio inakuwa the last. Mimi yangu ndio nikanga the last. Budget ya nyumba, I mean rent and deposit.
Yes.
Because nataka sasa hii ndio nitalipa for rent and deposit. So nakumbuka I had some money for these things, for traveling.
Okay. Sawa. So you set up
huko nikafanya to the same thing, nikaangalia although Bamburi now has changed. A lot of peer flats have come up.
Okay.
Na pia a lot of BNBs are in Bamburi.
Yes.
Yeah. So huko Bamburi I got a relative, which is a big mistake.
Okay.
I got a relative to look after my BNB. Lapo sasa unajua ukiona sasa nikaeka kwa site and stuff, nikaanza ku market, yes, nikaanza kupata prospect, but sasa nilikuwa nimeka relative. So una assume relative, you will not push them, you will not, because atakuangalilia biashara kama you assume.
Yes.
So some money the first couple of months because unapata clients wants to come. I actually got one bad review on booking.com.
Okay.
Yes, because a client comes, the person is not available na akona keys na mumpati kwa simu kwa mteja. So also the people you have pia wanakuanga na shida. So even right now I normally have 2 sets of keys. I normally have a spare person, one more person
akona key.
Kwa sababu hizi units za mbali kama huyo hayuko available, huyo ako available. Kama huyo ako available, I always have in these towns, I always have 5 people I know, and then kwa hiyo 5 people include caretaker, handyman, electrician, plumber. I always have them on speed dial in all these towns.
Okay.
Remember, these people, you're not paying them. They don't have a salary, so hakuna shida ya kuwa na namba zao.
Yeah.
So nika struggle kidogo Bamburi. Sikuwa nimeset footing vizuri. 2022 now last year.
Yes.
Lakini sasa between September and 2022 I'd also tried Naivasha at the same time. When I'm trying Bamburi, I'd also tried Naivasha.
Okay.
So I struggled with Bamburi kidogo, not like Naivasha. I got instant guests. Naivasha is busy. Even in 2021 nilipata some money on the rally. Hiyo time ya rally watu walikuwa naenda. I had a unit. yeah, so nikapata bookings, I met a lot of people, so I'd also ventured, but nilistruggle sana na Mombasa, funny thing, yet it's my hometown.
Mombasa waga seasonal sana, like
seasonal sana. So
there's a time it is dead.
Sometimes it's very, very dead, especially between end of kama saa hii Mombasa is dry.
Dry. Yeah, okay.
You know, and nasikwa pia, that's why people should just research, manze. You can never assume.
Yes.
So nikangangana tu hivyo na Mombasa, so Bamburi picked up in January 2022. Funny thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so nikapata another unit in Nyali. Then I got another unit in Diani.
What? So these units, you know, I'm just imagining, because setting up one unit alone is already, you have talked about, like, give it 200K.
Loy, remember, this is not money from my pocket.
This is from the businesses already that you're doing.
From the business. This is from the business. And remember, kila biashara inaokolewa na biashara yake. Inaokolea biashara ingine.
Hey.
If one unit is, that is why kukuwa na diverse units pia inasaidia, because not all units will do badly at the same time.
Yeah.
Not all units. When Naivasha is doing well, Nairobi is not doing well. This other side is doing well. Unaelewa?
I think that's something I've learned from you. I'm learning from you now, because mimi sasa nilikimbilia kuweka zote hapo tu Kilimani, Kileleshwa, la zote in the same square meters.
And imagine hata niko na unit umoja. Imagine umoja. But unaona huko kwingine kukikauka utakuwa surprised. Hii unit umoja itakupatia sawa, mtu atalipa 2000 per day, but ataka 3 weeks. Unaelewa? Enda huko, hakuna mtu anakustop. Sini wewe ni kwenda tu kuongea na landlord, kuongea na caretaker.
Umenichanua, umenichanua.
I don't know, you've planned ahead, because hakuna siku, apart from COVID, unless it's COVID, hakuna siku ati kila kitu itakuwa flat. Atuku it's not doing well, it's not doing apana. If your Kilimani unit is not doing well, you have a unit along Naivasha Road which is trying.
But I'm also getting the sense that maybe you are pricing your units better than I'm pricing mine, because for me, in Akwaga, like especially last year 2022, there was a point at which maze ukiangalia what you've taken home, because maybe niko na 4 units. Last year I had 4 units. How moja inakupatia, like for example, my average profit per house ilikuwa ni 30K.
Okay.
Sasa ukipata profit ya 30K, uko kwingine unapata iko na loss, iko na deficit ya 25. Hiyo yote imeenda. So I was like, at the end of the day, some of the months in 2022, you look at your books, kitu yenye ume take home, hata unaweza pata ni 5K maze, na venye ume hustle na hizo biashara zako.
Hustle na hizo biashara, umeenda huko because your phone is always blowing up.
Yes. So it sounds like I'm interested to hear about just how much you pay. Okay, let's talk about now as we sit here. How many units do you have right now?
I have a total of 11 units.
11.
Yes.
In Nairobi?
In Nairobi, I have a unit in Mombasa, I have a unit in Kisumu, I have a unit in Naivasha, in Nakuru, in Eldoret.
Wow.
And my latest unit, the place you've never even thought of, I have a unit in Wajir.
Yo, how did you get to Wajir?
I went to Wajir for work.
Wow.
So every time I would go to Wajir, acha nikwambia, hotels in Wajir are horrible, unless it's there are like, I think 2-3 hotels in Wajir which are really nice. There's one close to the airport, it's called Hilton or something. There are very few hotels which are really nice.
Yeah.
So I really struggled with getting a place to stay.
Yes.
If I'm not spending that much I don't want to spend that much and get something which is not very nice.
Yes.
Yes, so because I know this is something that works, so I got a place. I walked around, I asked around, na maybe because I've been in customer experience also professionally. So naenda tu kuongea na watu, nishazoea kuongea na watu. hiyo tu, nikapata place, nikapata nyumba, nikarent, now it's in business.
And you get people who are booking?
Yes, I get, lakini in Wajir I get direct clients. It's not even in the
not
site.
On the site.
It is purely direct clients, because also I've researched, and Wajir is not a very safe place to just take people blindly.
Yes.
So I cannot put it on the site and I allow anybody to just
book and go. Yeah.
So I depend entirely on referrals and on, because the good thing is that if Somalis know one good place, they will always tell their friend to tell their friend to tell their friend.
There's a strong ile word of mouth is strong in that community.
Yeah, word of mouth is very strong. So so I have a place. Alafu pia I have a what has helped me in Wajir is that I have a cooking person, because nobody also wants to cook all the time. So I've made contacts in Nini. I have a cooking person who will always come to akupikie, because it's also not very easy to get a place to eat in Wajir.
Yes.
Kwa sababu you will find camel meat, you don't want camel meat, you want beef, why will you find beef, So I have a person I've made contacts with, and as a pickier, and as a guest, and as a clean at a fee. So when I'm doing my business plan, I also include salaries for these people, because these are people I want to maintain.
Yes.
Not like an electrician, I can always get another one. Not like a plumber, I can. These are people I need to have a retainer for. So I send them something every month.
You pay them
monthly. The bookings are good.
Yeah.
So bado haijanipatia some, it's still not making significant money for me.
Yes.
But I'm patient.
Wow, you have really grown. Let me not lie.
Unaenda hivyo.
Umegrow. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask.
I also own units with people. This 11 units are my own units.
Mm-hmm.
But I have units with people too. I have units with my partner. Mm-hmm. I have a unit with my best friend. But I'm normally there just to help.
Hey, I am flabbergasted. Let me not lie. So my question then is about the money. It sounds like you have really, honestly, you have gained so much experience in this furnished apartments thing. Yeah. Could you just tell us a little bit about the earnings? Maybe if we take last month as, for example, maybe not last month, but just a typical month. For example, if you're to count how much you earn, give us a total figure, because instead of going unit by unit, I know there are ups and downs here and there. Total figures here.
So, because I do accounting, and also I need to say something up here. I'd been required, it was almost mandatory for me to take accounting classes. Mm-hmm. Also, for you to scale, you need to spend money on these things, because I need to know, okay, although I have a person who does it for me, I've also learned, how to, because it's also very important for you to know hii pesa inaendaje. So naona venye we've said huku unit nyingine ifanye vizuri, unarusha pesa huko, so you really have to know these things. So I've had to take a business management class and an accounting class because of this.
Wow, okay.
Although I've had people who, I have an accountant.
Yes.
Who does it for me too. So higher. Let's start with January. January is always a bad month.
Okay.
Towards the end. Funny thing, beginning of January is never that, because summer bunnies have not gone
December,
back.
Yeah, it's the Nini of December. Part 2 ya December.
Yeah, so most of the time, January you're booked. Ikifika hapo 15th, you start try. So I can say in January, I got about 400 in all my units. That's profit.
Mm-hmm. Is that profit?
Yes, that's profit.
Wow.
Because that was from, this had guests who booked in, December really helped.
Yes.
So I have clients who booked in December, ama wale walikuwa nakuja, because most of my units I target long term. So niko na wale clients walikuwa nakuja harusi in December, wanakuja. So ni watu walibook December, end of November, December and January.
400 was January.
I got about 400, yes. Not January past January to 31st.
Yeah, spillovers.
Remember the Nini is a bit, you need to break it down. That was December and January. So I got about, this is just money that I took home because I put in the rest of the money in business. I paid rent upfront. So in all my units, I've paid rent upfront because I know January to April is not good. To end of March is not good. So I've paid my rent up to March.
When did you pay that rent? Like, when did you pay that upfront rent?
See, most of it I paid in end of November, December, because before people come in, they pay.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I got this money, because December is always is high season.
Yes.
Yeah, so I paid upfront.
You paid forward. Give us an example of a month where you're just paying, like you've gotten your gross money, you've gotten your gross earnings, then you need to deduct your rents, and give us an average take home in such a month.
In a good month or in a bad month?
Give us a good and a bad, alafu tutajua average.
Okay. In a good month, good months can be, and I saw that in 2019. I've made what? What will I say? You've said the money that I took home from all these things.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see, because there's a bit of complication with this January 1 because you had already paid the rents. Nataka kuona tukideduct rent kunaendaje.
Okay. So let me pick 22. Let me pick 2022 and I don't pick December.
Yes.
Let me pick August 2022.
Okay.
In August 2022, I made about 600k in this unit.
That is gross.
Yes. No, this is
that is
gross.
profit.
This is the money. This is cash.
Which Airbnb am I doing?
Loe, wacha nikwambie, you have 11 units. Ebu piga hata hiyo hesabu. You have 11 units. And each unit is giving you about 50% or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you do the math for 11 units,
yes,
that is even, I have people who are making way more than that, especially people who have easy nyumba za holidays, 4 bedrooms. Those people are making a killing.
So you made 600k in around, so that's so let's say that's an average, because August is kind of typical. It's not really high, it's not really low.
Alafu pia remember, we had elections.
Yeah.
And people have money, so money was, I had meetings.
Yes.
I had people coming for meetings to Nairobi. I had people who've come for so August was a good month last year.
What was a bad month?
Well, a bad month was still 2020. I've had so many bad months.
Okay, yeah, okay. Obvious.
And 2020. 2021 was also not so good.
Yeah.
So my worst months have been those months which I never made any money for about 6 months from all these units. But that time I had 4 units.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was not making any money. I was purely depending on my
Salo, whatever you are earning elsewhere.
Yeah, and the savings that I had from the buffer that I built in Kilimani. So those were months which were very uncertain for me.
Yes.
So those were very scary months.
What? But it sounds like you have made you've come back with a bang.
Yes, but it's still, you never know.
Me, I feel like I'm doing the amateur Airbnb. Kama hizi ndo.
Ebo, look at my journey. I've told you my journey.
Yeah, you are definitely.
It hasn't been smooth.
Yeah, it hasn't.
It has not been smooth. So these things you're telling me now, you had to close a unit. These are things I've gone through.
Yeah.
You've had to pay money from your pocket. You had to go home with nothing. All these times here, things have been smooth. So it is okay. You are learning. Because remember, hizi vitu si ati nilizijua tu. It's because of this profit and losses.
Yes.
It is because of these hard times that I've learned these things. And I'm still learning paka sahi.
So sahi, one thing.
I'm making losses in a unit. I have a unit in Majir which I'm making losses. It's not making me money.
Yeah. So you are feeding it.
I still have those days. So usiseme ati amacha apana. That is even though iko. It's never a smooth journey.
Right now, I'm actually working on a video for this channel where I'm talking about I'm closing my Airbnb because I've recently closed one of my units. It's always painful, as you said.
Yeah.
And I was getting so disillusioned with this business because nilikuwa nasema sasa is it really what it used to be? Nilikuwa naona what the dream that was. I'm kind of losing hope with it, and I was trying to even exit this business. But it sounds like you've always been the one who is encouraging me to keep on just
you have to. You can't close down. Businesses have challenges. Hakuna biashara haina challenge.
Maybe give us advice for somebody who is. Let's talk to Airbnb hosts now. Let me not even talk to somebody who's thinking of doing this business. Let's talk to hosts. What advice do you have? You've already given us so many pro tips just through your journey, but what advice do you have at this time now that biashara is not, honestly, it's oversaturated? BNBs imejaa hivi, like Nairobi, Mombasa. I don't know how Kisumu is, but I know for sure Nairobi and Mombasa, people have really flooded here. What advice do you have for hosts who are thinking of giving up at this time?
I wish I'd known these questions earlier, so that because I can honestly write a book. In fact, I've been thinking maybe I need to make an ebook, because I have learned a lot in this business, and I just like sharing it, because pia kuna hiyo watu wanafunga BNB, you need to close it. So, I know there's that mentality, which is true. But Loy, have you been to Eastleigh?
I have.
All those shops sell the same thing.
Yeah.
All those shops sell the same thing, but all those shops open every single day.
Yeah.
Because mtu anajuanga akona customers wake. And shops in Eastleigh have ridiculous prices. So unaona hizo shop unaziona ndogo tu hivyo. They have sijui goodwill ya 500,000. I know you will say Somalis have money. But hata mtu akioko hiyo biashara, si anatafuta customers, and they open every day.
Yeah.
Ndio. So wewe do not hata usibother BNBs, hapana. You just focus on your business, and because even right now mtasema, people say unajua ulianza kitambo nini, but even up to now I still have new customers.
Yeah.
I still have my listings in different sites. I still meet new customers every day. I'm still trying out new sokos and new markets.
Yeah.
And I was even talking to somebody, maybe we need to go to Tanzania, because in TZ, Airbnbs are making a killing, because people in TZ have not dropped their prices like the way we've dropped here. Although maybe nowadays I don't drop my prices. Kama utalipa tu hiyo wacha tu. I will now look for those people who can pay, because there are people who can actually pay.
Wow.
As long as you're meeting that emotion, people buy emotion. So as long as you're meeting that emotion that needs to be fulfilled, people will pay whatever you ask for.
Wow, you need to mentor me. Hi.
That's what I've learned. And that's why I also like working, because it's teaching me a lot in the corporate. In the corporate world, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. When you're trying to sell, because I was a seller, I was selling, I was a salesperson for a while, I was an RM. When you're selling, no matter how expensive a product is, you will always find a customer for that product. You only need to reach that particular customer. You need
to find that person.
Not reach these others who cannot pay. So I think watu wakisema oversaturation, most of the people, a lot of people also come to me and tell me, sijui niko wapi. I ask them, what is your target market? What are you targeting? I don't know. Say, we can't have a conversation.
Yeah.
You can't complain that this business is not working. Ama mtu ananiambia, I ask them, where have you listed? Because I asked first things first before I even advise you. Where have you listed your property? Then somebody tells me, I only advertise on IG and Facebook. You can't say you advertise on Facebook and IG, then you say, I've had a BNB for 6 months, this business is terrible, it's not working, I want to close down. Yet you're only focused on one type of marketing, social media marketing.
Yeah.
There are so many ways to market. First of all, hata kuna hizo sites. Why is it called, I was asking somebody juicy, why is it called Airbnb? It means there's a site called Airbnb where you list. Because alikuwa ananiambia hata hajaweka Airbnb.
Yeah.
Sasa mimi ndo naanza kumwambia kuna site inaitwa Airbnb. That's why this business is called Airbnb. Loy, what does that tell you? People have not researched.
Yeah, people are just jumping in bila kujua.
Kuna biashara ingine inaitwa Airbnb. You can make money, you just need to rent.
Yeah.
You have not sat down, research, ujue, uweke business plan.
Yeah.
Chini, you math the math. You've not done all those. But since you've had, it's not, everybody needs to know, it's not a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work. You have to plan. You have to treat it like any other business.
So I'm going to come to you for mentorship. Luckily for now, I want to get an idea of how your day goes. So you really, let me just say, you must be busy. I don't know, me, I just need you to mentor me because you're working full time in the corporate world.
Yes, I have an 8 to 5 job.
You have an 11. You have 11 apartments of your own plus a few others with partners.
Yes.
Then now you have your family. Then now you need
I have 2 boys.
You have your 2 children, boys. Hey, how do you do this? Tell me how you are. Just maybe a quick one on how you manage your time, what your day, how you manage just basically your time from the moment you wake up to the time you're going to sleep.
First of all, I've had to learn self-discipline.
Yeah.
First of all, that is like because I don't know if you remember me in high school, but I was not one of the most disciplined people. Like wale watu wa kusoma kwenda classes I was not like that. Me, I've always been easy. YOLO.
Yeah.
But now I've had to sit down and write down goals. This is what I want. This is what I need to do. So I need to plan. So I really plan my days. I have a schedule. I can tell you, I know what I'm going to do 23rd of February. I know what I'm going to do 30th of March. Because if I don't do that, then I'll end up not doing anything.
Yeah.
Because now I need to plan my time. I need to, so I've had to learn a lot of self-discipline. That means reading books. That means watching, TED Talks. That means I've learned how to really discipline myself. Because I'm not ready to let go of my business. I'm not ready to let go of my job currently for now. So in the morning, I've learned how to wake up very early in the morning. Whether I have an alarm or whether I don't have an alarm, I will be up at 4.
Wow. Hey.
That's at 4.
Baridi ya asubuhi na kuchapa.
But I need a few hours to look at market. I need to look at IG. I need to look at the sites. I need to look at messages. I have somebody who do that. I've had to now hire somebody to do for me. Siku hizi kuna a lot of digital marketing experts. So I have a lady, she's called Faith. I can share her contact.
Okay.
But she handles my posting listings, talking to clients, all these things.
So you wake up at 4?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yes, I wake up at 4. I catch up with her. Now I tell myself from 8 to 5, I focus on employment. So now I leave out these hours, morning hours and late night hours for my business and weekends. So I actually have very good weekdays. My weekdays is the time I get to go out with friends, because I don't really like doing business on weekdays, easy personal, apart from early in the morning and late at night. So when I come back to the house, jioni I dedicate to my business. Asubuhi but I don't, nimeshajitoa from easy hands-on kama marketing kama nini. I only need updates.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and these people, I've trained them on what I expect.
Okay. So you have a team. So who is in your team apart from Faith? Faith is doing digital marketing, yes, which means maintaining your like responding to people,
yes,
sharing information as needed, maybe advertising. Do you advertise on social media as well?
Yes, but I don't do it. She's the one who does it.
Okay.
I don't know how she does it.
Okay.
Yes, as in sitakangi kujua ati nitty-gritties leo umeongea na client. Apana. Yeah, just need a report. I need you to tell me we have 5 bookings. We have this client has done this. This is evil too. That's all I need to know.
And so who else is on your team apart from Faith? I'm assuming you have like even the cleaners on the ground. For me, that's a big one. Is the person who's cleaning the apartment is a big part of my management team.
Yes, I have more than one cleaner. I actually have several cleaners.
Yes.
Yes, in every apartment, I have about 3. I always work with 3 or sometimes 5.
in every
these are
apartment.
numbers. Yani, I have my number 1, I have my number 2, I have my number 3, just in case
Yes, okay.
something happens, because hawa watu ni kama tu, unajua sometimes mtu ako na emergency, sometimes mtu ameenda, because these are people who clean for commission, they're not on salary.
Okay.
So they can always take up other jobs. So I always make sure I have cleaners, and I also have bureaus. This is the house girls.
Yeah.
Wanakwanga pia na cleaners, sijui au handymen, they normally have their contacts.
Okay.
So I think I know a lot of bureaus in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Na niko contacts zao, because sometimes mimi niko na contacts zao, Faith has their contacts, caretakers have their contacts. This contact is shared. So I built WhatsApp groups so for example, if I have a unit called tuseme Milele.
Yeah.
I have a group for Milele. In that group iko na cleaner wa Milele, kama iko na cleaner, iko na electrician, iko na nani hivyo.
Okay.
Alafu pia iko na Faith with digital marketer, Faith ako kwa zote.
So Faith is managing these groups and these communications.
Yeah, ako kwa zote.
Okay.
So me, I only need to get up, because you need to delegate. You can't do everything. Kuna hiyo time I was always hiyo nataka kufanya kila kitu, but once you train them well,
waachie.
Yes, you just let them go. But as long as unapata nini, and you always get time to look at your books, to look at what you're doing. Mara moja tu, you don't have to do it all the time.
How do you balance between your business? So you said you wake up very early at 4 to catch up with business matters.
Yes.
By 8 you are in the office.
And 6 I'm catching up. I have 2 hours in the morning.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you balance between your family? Okay, so just first between the business and work. At 8 o'clock umekaa kwa ofisi.
8 o'clock nimekaa kwa ofisi.
Aya, mpaka 5.
8 o'clock nimekaa kwa ofisi mpaka 5.
What time do you get home in the evening?
I get home in the evening at 7.
7.
Yeah, so or earlier than 7. Hapo between 6:30 to 7. Nakwanga at 7 I'm normally settled up, showered, I'm home.
How do you balance now with this, your professional, with your business and your profession, and then now family, because you do have your children, your husband?
Hiyo ni family time, because sasa 7 and 9 we are having dinner, we are catching up, we are talking. So between 7 and 9 it's family time. Then my kids go to bed. Then I have another hour here for my business between 9 and 10, because I sleep at 10.
Okay.
Naona sai ni 11. I should be.
Pole. Thanks for thank you so much.
Actually, for me to be able to wake up at 4, because I tried before I decided I needed to wake up at 4. I struggle. I can't. Naamka late. It's very discouraging. So nikasema, since I'm not able to control waking up, I need to control sleeping time.
Yes.
So I know that is tough for you because you have kids.
Yeah, my kids are still little, and ni ngumu wacha nisidanganye.
Eventually everything will fall into place. They will have watakuwa na sleeping time ile unajua tu by this time they are sleeping.
Yeah.
Watakuwa nayo, so eventually utakacha. It's a journey. Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'm really just admiring I'm admiring what you're doing, because you are doing I don't even have words, honestly. I'm really just admiring how you have structured your life, and you seem to have like you are just walking towards your goals. Yani wewe you are unstoppable.
It looks like that, but it is not like that. It looks like I have it looks like that venye nasema, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
It's not.
Hata mimi nachoka. Hata mimi there are so many days najiambia acha tu niende like diani nizimezidi. Yani let me just cause unachoka pia, akili nachoka pia, wewe ni binadamu,
Yeah.
So I have those days.
And do you take breaks?
Take a break.
Do you take those breaks?
Yes, I take those breaks.
Okay.
Sahi, I've learned to take breaks. I've learned I've learned to take care of myself. Pia usipende pesa sana, take care of yourself. So I've learned to take care of myself. So I give myself breaks. I try to see a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I do these things because I realized, hey, for me to run this, I need to take care of myself. So kutoka 2021, I've started being serious about if you need to do well, then you also need to invest in your body and invest in yourself. So I've learned to take care of myself by I do regular doctor appointments. Like I have them in my calendar, and an alarm that says you have to see this doctor, whether I'm sick or not. I've learned to do these things. Lakini, bado inanishinda mpaka sahi. It's not smooth.
I've just so looking at the time, I'm so grateful that you've given us this your extra time that you're supposed to be sleeping. So I don't want to take too much more of your time. For me, I'm just grateful. I'm kind of mind blown to hear about your business and your Airbnb, and it has honestly reinvigorate about Airbnb and about short-term rentals, furnished apartments in general, because I was honestly I was like, peace, I'm out. But
no, me don't give up, because hata utaenda biashara gani na ikwe tu. See, hata people say that about Uber. Oh, Uber. But see, people still get new Uber.
Yeah.
Bado watu wanapata customers. Sawa, Uber ndio ilikuwa kujika kwa saturated, but people still get customers. So hata kama iko saturated, hata kama watu ni wengi, just do your research and don't limit yourself.
Yeah, I think you've reignited that spark, because I really love this business, and it's really good when it works. So you have,
it's really good, honestly. It has like a fulfillment that you get, emotionally. You're taking care of people, especially when women like taking care of stuff.
Yeah.
So it also has that like emotional fulfillment. You guess, come right now, I don't really meet my guests kabisa.
Yeah.
It's my people who meet my guests, but still, I remember those days when you meet a guest, you welcome them, they give you a nice review, they call you a super host. Those are things which naturally everybody wants.
Yes, I enjoyed that as well. That hospitality, yani you've made somebody feel comfortable, made somebody feel at home, you've given them a secure feeling.
Alafu, you asked me about advice. That's also an advice I like to give. Easy to small things. Remember, people buy emotions. Logic comes after. So these two small things, like you welcome, kuachia, some greeting cards, to organize for them, extra mattresses, things which, hizo vitu ndogo, clients will go along with. They will always give you a good review. And unajua, one thing about these listings, clients read reviews. Hata wewe, if you want to book hotels, you go to the reviews.
They do, yeah.
So they will give you these reviews willingly. These two small things zenye tu nawafanya. That's just a card, just a bottle of wine. Like this Valentine, I put bottles of wine in most of my listings. How much does wine cost? It costs like 700, not expensive wine. 700, 800, 1,000, 200.
Yeah.
And you put there with a card. And these are gestures, guests like small things. Kitu kama offer breakfast.
Yeah.
Most things don't offer breakfast, but offer breakfast. This is a B&B. This is they make breakfast for themselves. It doesn't mean you'll be bringing them breakfast every day.
Yeah.
That means you'll buy a tray of eggs for 30 bob. How much does it cost? See, it's around 350.
Yeah.
Easy inakonga 30 eggs. One tray.
Yeah.
That client is staying for 2 weeks. 15 days. Mununulie one tray of eggs. Mununulie one packet of smokies. And ile box ya maziwa. That will not cost you less than 2K. Sindio?
Yeah.
Then in the listing, add offers breakfast. Do you know how many clients will pick you? Na sasa utapata, you spent very kidogo money and you have a client right now. You have a client right now, you offered something which didn't even cost too much.
Yeah.
Those small things really go a long way. That's what I've learned.
Man, I've taken enough of your time.
Unaona hizi house shoes?
Yeah, najua hizo warm slippers.
How much do those things cost?
300.
Put them in the B&Bs. Imagine, hata kama zitabebwa because zinaibiwanga. Pia another thing, utaibiwa sana.
Of course, yeah.
Umeshaibiwa kwa B&B?
Yeah, hizo cost of doing business hizo. Towels, pillowcase.
Mimi nishaibiwa inaitwaje sound bar.
Oh, wow.
Sound bar, yes. So pia kuibiwa utaibiwa. Ukiibiwa, don't be discouraged. Inafanyikanga hivyo. Biashara yote ni kuibiwa.
Me, I'm mind blown. I don't want to take too much of your time because I can see you have really done a huge service just to share this story and to take your time.
I was not well prepared. I wish you'd send me these questions in there.
Hey.
But I'm imagine, I'm glad I started an Instagram page. It's called Airbnb Superhost.
Airbnb Superhost. We are going to link that. Because
it's called Airbnb Superhost.
Yeah.
It has free advice. I'm not an agent. Some people think I opened it because I'm an agent. I want to get 10% commission on booking. But honestly, I'm just looking at getting an ebook where you can just take the book and go through.
I'll be the first buyer.
Yeah, so I'm working on an ebook, but on that page I give free tips. People ask me questions, I respond. Time I create in the morning and in the evening, sometimes I respond because I'm like, hey, let me. It seems people have a lot of questions and a lot of misconceptions because now I'm in different groups.
Yeah.
And I hear how people talk and I see people closing every day. I'm like, maybe let me say something because I know a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, so it doesn't hurt me to say something or two. I have a lot of people pia when you're wamefungua BNB, somebody's struggling and what do I do? Unawapea tips kidogo. They have units. So I think I really like that. So I'm glad to share. So I'm working on an ebook. Of course I will charge because I know people don't really appreciate free things. So I'm gonna get time and maybe make an ebook and just sell and tell people, go through that. I'm gonna write the blueprint. I'm gonna write everything I've learned in the business. I don't know if it will work, but
for me, honestly, I would definitely be interested, and I think you have such a wealth of experience. I'm surprised. I was one of my mentors, quote unquote mentors, in this furnished apartments business is somebody who, an expatriate actually. She lives in Kenya, but she's from Canada, and she started this business kitambo, like way before even Airbnb was even Airbnb. And just looking at, by the time when COVID was happening, she had 24 units, and then when COVID happened, every imagine is opesaki akimaze. She had 24. Alafu when COVID happened, she downsized to 10, and she was the one mainly advising me, especially around 2021. She told me don't rush to open, because me I had a target of catching up with her nikuwe na 10 juu nilikuwa na count hizo mado. But now that I've had your experience, I think I was even under, I didn't have my research very correct, because I was counting if I can get 30k. As I said, at that time during COVID, my profit per house was about 30k. So nilikuwa nashikanisha nikikuwa na 30k per unit, alafu nikuwe na 10 units. I would not be mad at 300k at all, But now you've given me a new target, like you've blown my mind with a new target and a new world of possibilities with this business. So I'm so grateful to just hear your story.
Okay, thanks a lot, Pia, for listening to me. Giving me at first when you asked me to speak, I was skeptical. I was like, I advise a lot of people, but privately. People DM me, call me, but I've never done an interview or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was skeptical at first. I was like, okay, do I really want to go down this road? But I thought about it and I was like, I thought at the beginning of the year, I told myself at the beginning of the year, you said you're going to share. You're going to help. So maybe this is a good platform. So I said, Ebu text back and tell her I'm ready.
Wow. Shukran sana. I feel like this is the richest episode or the richest conversation I have had so far, and because it's what I do also, it's my business also. I'm so umenipatia fire ingine hapo hivyo, umelighta fire in my heart.
I'm so glad to.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I don't want to take a lot of your time, just just for the people to know that this is actually, hey, it's past 11 p.m. It's 11:20 p.m. and I know that you should be asleep by 10, so you've really sacrificed for us. Thanks a lot.